Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And on the docket for today, we have Southwest very quietly cutting the earn rates on some of their fares. We have American Express making an acquisition on the business side of the house. It could be an improvement for some of their business services, which of course potentially means credit cards. And of course we have the Chase Ink glitch, adding your Chase Ink cards to your 524 status, wreaking havoc on strategies across the world. It has been sorted out now, so we will talk about it. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now we will lead off with Southwest. And we don't even have a press release for me to read sort of half-heartedly for this one. This kind of surfaced from Reddit. I don't think there is a press release, let me know, and I can, begrudgingly read it next time. But this was from Reddit, where we have Southwest cutting the amount of points you can earn depending on what kind of fare you're booking. So let's take a look at this and then what they tried to slide through very sneakily. So if you look at it on the left-hand side, you get the prior, then you have the new earn rate on the right. So the want to get away tier was earning 6 points. Now it's down to 2 points per dollar spent. Want to get away plus is at 8. Now it's at 6. Anytime is at 10. It's going to remain at 10. And business select is at 12. And it is actually moving to 14. Interestingly enough. Now, granted, I've never flown Southwest. I do have a friend who, swears by Southwest, or it's their only option out of her airport. I don't know which. But either way, shout out to her, unfortunately. Maybe time to switch to Delta. But to make changes even worse, these earn rates will take effect on flights that have not yet occurred yet. So if you booked it and it hasn't happened yet, you know how normally the plane lands and then maybe, a day or two later you get credited as your miles. Well, you're still going to get the lower rate, which is unfortunate. So again, that is a rough cut. I think we'll see more of this stuff, kind of stuff across the board. We've seen the war on dismantling the economy fare, whatever they call it. I know more about Delta because that's what I fly, but months back we had you couldn't even get into the Sky Club if you were buying a basic economy ticket, even if you had a membership or one of the credit cards or something like that. And this, kind of follow suit more or less. Sure, we're still going to offer these lower fares, but we're still going to pull apart some of the earnings to either just strip it down and save money on the airline side, or to push you up to the top, or likely push you to a credit card, which could make up some of these earn rates. And then the business one moving up, didn't move up that much. Could be something, could be nothing, but it could be a slight indicator that, hey, they want to start trying to attract more business clientele by moving it up, giving you a little bit more of an incentive over there. So again, you have to let me know if this affects you, what you think about it down below, but they did very sneakily slide this one through. So with that, someone who did not sneakily slide anything through and definitely put out a press release is American Express, because they have a new acquisition. So we'll take a look at this now. And now here, see, press release from Business Wire. So American Express today announced that it has entered into an agreement to acquire Center, a software company modernizing expense management. So Center Software, together with American Express's corporate and small business cards, will aim to create a seamless expense management platform that delivers more value across the commercial card payments process, from choice and premium card offerings on. And I see you lost me at premium card offerings. They go on to say a bunch of other nice things about each other. The bullet points: with an integrated card and expense management solution, American Express aims to help customers delight employees, because that's what I think about as being an employee. Give employees the ability to easily manage expenses through a mobile-friendly automated app, automate tasks, and ensure compliance and maximize rewards, of course, because their business cards are known for rewards, if nothing else. So there you go. Most of you probably don't care about this. I do find it somewhat interesting as someone who does use the American Express business checking account. And for a while, for all the last year, I was using my Blue Business Cash card as my legitimate business card. And I recently did a video on that, why I'm going back to using personal cards for everything and just doing my best to match up expenses and receipts for tax time. It was basically because I was tired of losing the earn rates that I was getting, especially when you think about, Smartly is now 4% card for me, and the Blue Business Cash was 2%, and they don't let you accrue your cash back like I like to. So even now that I'm not using the card, I still have $9 out there in an account deficit that I just can't get to, really. So the reason I do care, find it interesting, is because I've often wanted American Express to do a little bit more on their deposit products, something like this, to have built-in expense management where, hey, if I'm swiping the card, then I can easily upload a receipt to that, leave it there, or it'll even copy the get the digital receipt or what have you. Some of these things like Expensify and Ramp, I'd like to see them doing something like that, especially given, that a lot of their business cards, and I just canceled my Business Platinum, are $700. If you want me to use a company checking account like that, to me, having a service like that I wouldn't expect to be as good as Expensify or Ramp, not that I've used those, but those guys specialize in expense management for companies, for a fee. But if you can give me a free version, I think that would be great. It would make a lot of tax time a lot easier. Then I'd make sure I'm getting the exact amount of write-offs I can get, or stuff I'm writing off. That would have me consider going back to using the card if that's what they intend to do with it. They do reference commercial, but I think they could easily push this down to their small business as well. So I concluded in here nothing else from myself and wishful thinking. But you have to let me know if you're actually using business products legitimately the way they're supposed to. Would something like this be of benefit to you? And because for me, I do think it would be, and it's another way that they could, kind of diversify, such a overused word, right? But distinguish themselves from the other competition, especially given the prices that they're charging for some of their products. Again, we know them being the business gold, the green, and the platinum, all costing money. I think it was more so a package deal. You get access to this, that could help. But of course, I still want access on my free cards as well. So there you go. But someone else making access easy is Chase. Now, this is not so much of a massive headline, but I think it could be an indicator of what's to come. So the Sapphire Preferred and Sapphire Reserve, Chase has gone through and increased the referral cap that you can earn. So we're looking at, it was 75,000 points. Now you can earn 100,000 points again through referrals. It's not saying each referral is 100,000, but that's what the cap is at. Again, this is just referrals for referring people, not for spend or anything like what you would get. And they capped it, which I think, again, it's not that big of a deal, but I do think we can start to see trends. For example, we saw the ink referrals, that maximum got capped as well a while back, the same time when the Ink 900s finally got retired. And so springtime is usually the time where we see the once a year Sapphire Preferred 90, 80 to 90. I don't think we've seen 100, maybe one time. But we usually see the 80 to 90 offers come back on the Sapphire Preferred. For whatever reason, the Sapphire Reserve gets bumped up to 60 or 70. And since we're in March, we're changing the clocks back this weekend, I think, if you're watching this live. So, I think this is an indicator that, hey, the springtime round of offers is coming soon, hopefully. And it's nice to see them pump that back up. I conclude it because I do get asked a lot of, hey, when are the offers coming? It's like, hey, if they have large offers, we will definitely have them on Run on the Bank for you and ProfitableContent.com. So just keep note of that. And of course, if you need a place to try to refer people, well, then we have a Discord server for channel members. A big spot of it is referring one another. So you're welcome to join up. The join button will tell you more. $5 a month, cancel anytime. You know the drill by now. We'd love to have you. We're about 100 members strong. So if you were thinking about using one of these referral links to get a Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, well, it might interest you to know I wouldn't exactly call them benefits, but more so like Chase offers. They are now focused in the wellness space. These kind of make the headlines. Normally I make fun of wellness things, but I'm told I should be nicer about wellness stuff. So here you go. Here's my attempt to be nicer. Here's what you have going for you. So the following are available to card members through May 31st. Life Force, a comprehensive proactive health program combining diagnostics, doctor coaches, and science-backed therapy. Sapphire cardholders who spend $600 or more for a one-time diagnostic can get $300 back. Interesting. The Calm app. I have heard about this one. I think American Express was running something on this a while back on one of their cards, but Sapphire Reserve card holders can receive 1 year free of Calm Premium, spend up to $70 and get $70 back, so I guess basically free. It looks like they just refund you then. Chase Sapphire Preferred card holders can receive half off of the premium as well, so obviously you would just get half of it back. And I don't even know how to say the other one, Prenuvo, whatever, I don't know. But a full body MRI scan service that offers early detection of potential health conditions. Sapphire Reserve card holders who spend $2,500 or more on a full body scan get $600 back. These are good through May 31st. It's somewhat funny. I don't have one of these cards. I wouldn't do any of these. Calm is totally free, so if you're interested in it, why not? The full body scan, my argument against physicals, I'm not anti-doctor, but it's all you do is tap on my knee and do a few things. I know if my knee is working fine or not. Give me the full body scan. Now we know why they don't give the full body scan, because you need a Sapphire Reserve to get it. So there you go. Those are of interest to you. Let us know. I'm waiting for someone to try to make a YouTube video about these, reviewing the full body scanner with the Sapphire Reserve card and try to take their camera, their GoPro into an MRI. Someone's got to do that, I'm sure. Now, maybe all these updates, the last story of the day, is Chase trying to make up and say sorry, because last week the Chase Ink line glitched out a little bit, you could say, and what had happened was the Chase Ink cards, which is their business line of cards, ended up reporting on personal credit. Now, that can be a big deal for a number of reasons. Most of you probably care because of your 524 status, and as you know, if business cards don't, they pull personal credit, but except for a handful of banks, a very small few, 2 or 3, business cards do not report to personal credit, which means that, you could open up an Ink Cash, does not and still be 424, and then go apply for another card, right? Very powerful tool, if you will, to know. The other thing is, it could have been a legitimate business card, and you could have been carrying a large balance on it, making a large purchase, what have you. And if that started reporting to your credit, then that could potentially, I wouldn't say harm it. It would, it would dip your score if it was a lot and it messed up your utilization. It would go back up once you paid it off, but still, that would be another perk of keeping business and personal separate. Those are probably the 2 biggest reasons. Well, again, historically, Chase cards have not reported to 524. There was a glitch reported to personal credit, and there was a glitch where now they were reporting to personal credit, but that is being resolved. So specifically, someone sent this to the good doctor that one Chase were acknowledging that there was an error, and then you had to call in to get this fixed. Now a memo went out to Chase bankers letting them know that they're about the errors, because it's not happening everywhere, and indicating that this will automatically be fixed within 30 days. If you do need it fixed sooner due to a loan or something you're working on like that, something financial, you could try contacting Chase below. Then they gave a blurry screenshot basically of where the banker can contact, which I take that to mean, they're saying, hey, we're aware of it. If you come in branch, try to get it resolved. We're going to take care of it. By the time everything cycles through, they'll probably have them removed, hence the 30-day number. But if you're a Chase banker trying to write a loan for somebody and, it's picking up, their Chase Ink Cash 10 grand balance or whatever it is, phone up corporate, and we'll take care of that, because we don't want to lose out on that business. We know you don't want to lose out on that sale. Chase corporate probably doesn't care. But I don't think if you just call, they're going to I don't know how they're going to help you if you were trying to get a loan with like Bank of America. I assume they could work something out, but that could put a handful. I could see how that could put some folks in some tight spots potentially. So that went out to bankers. They are aware of it. At least they did cop to it. A lot of times it's just like the deny game. So they are aware of it, working on it. So there you go. I checked mine. Someone in the Discord, we've already plugged, let me know. I don't have a ton of apps to check this. I use like Rocket Money because I have it, and I use that to count my 524 inquiries, and at the time I hadn't seen any Ink cards. I only have 2 right now, the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited. Ink Unlimited I don't even use. Ink Cash, obviously a keeper card. I should probably cancel Ink Unlimited, but I keep it open basically in case I need the referral link. So anyhow, I didn't see it, but again, if you were affected, let me know what your experience was trying to get it resolved, and did it actually jam you up in any way, because we hope that is not the case, and keep us posted. So we'll probably check back in on this in 30 days. So there you go, just like that. That was the news. A lot of Chase stories here for us today. We're getting to that time of year, hopefully, where the offers come back. But if you want even more action, remember the Credit Card Madness tournament is going on right now. All month of March, if you're watching this live again, we're getting ready to move into the Sweet 16 on Tuesday. And, you can let Chase know how upset or happy you are with them about these new apps or their glitches by voting them forward into the next round, assuming they even made it from qualifying. I haven't even looked yet. I have to go check the video. I would assume one of them make it, but, we'll find out together, shall we? So anyways, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel, as we're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, we're right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And of course, every single day over on ProfitfulContent.com. That's the channel's blog, always linked down below for you. We now have the latest news stories. We have bank promotional offers, many from Chase and some from American Express if you want, and credit card offers. I know we have some from Chase, so if any of these offers or features enticed you, go ahead and take a look. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.